Amy, let me tell you about a magical place that is so exactly designed to be enclosed space, year-round fun for the whole family that I bet you already know what I'm going to say before I even say the name. Let's say it together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Great Wolf Lodge. You got it, Amy.
My kids loved Great Wolf Lodge when we went. You probably already know that it has a huge indoor water park with a wave pool, lazy river, a bunch of massive water slides. But then your pack can hit the other attractions because, wait, there's more.
Great Wolf Lodge has adventure-packed attractions like Magi Quest, a live-action game kids can play throughout the lodge, plus the Northern Lights Arcade. Spent some quality time there, so your kid who loves the lazy river and your kid who loves fantasy games will both have a great time.
Great Wolf Lodge also offers great dining options and complimentary daily events like nightly dance parties, all under one roof. Unpack the car once and you're settled in to have fun. And with 22 lodges across the country, you're always a short drive away from adventure.
We've both had such great times at Great Wolf Lodge, so bring your pack together at a lodge near you. Learn more at greatwolf.com and strengthen the pack.
Welcome to Ask Amy from What Fresh Hell Laughing in the Face of Motherhood, solving your parenting dilemmas one question at a time. This week's question comes from Rosie on Facebook. Rosie says, my little guy is in the only want mommy, must be touching mommy phase. Any advice on how not to go insane and to still get things done with a 26-pound, 17-month-old attached to your hip would be welcome. Disclaimer. Of course, I give him all the snuggles. I know it's just a phase, but I'm still going crazy. Rosie, been there. I think just about everybody listening has been there. Yes, it's a phase. Yes, it's developmentally appropriate. It's your toddler wanting to control what he can, which is not that much, but he can say, no, only mommy can, pour my juice. And then if you do it, that's kind of a little hit of feeling powerful in his little world. It's also, when you think about it, a biological imperative, one of our favorite things, because for, cave toddlers, they needed to have this imperative to stay close to their parent, to prefer that primary caregiver, or else who knew if they'd eat again. Now it's become, I need to stick close to my primary caregiver because nobody else knows how to butter my toast correctly. The stakes are lower, but your toddler doesn't know that. This might make you feel a little bit better, at least, to know that this isn't something you have to correct or else it'll never end. Like, this will burn out on its own at some point. It isn't something you have to train out of your child, but it's something you have to sort of withstand in the meantime. If you have a partner, a parenting partner, lean into that person doing some of your toddler's very preferred activities, the bubble bath, the extra stories, the ice cream party after dinner, whatever it is. It's okay for you to take breaks. It's okay for you to say, mommy's going to go for a walk, mommy's going to go lie down for a while, mommy's going to go talk to her friend in the other room. It's okay for your toddler not to like it, to maybe throw a tantrum. It doesn't mean, oh, well, I have to give in, or worse, oh, well, now that he's screamed for 10 minutes, I guess I do have to butter his toast, because all that does is set up, all I have to do is scream for 10 minutes and then I'll get what I want. Support your partner, too. If they're feeling a little hurt by this, that's very common. We actually have a whole episode on this about what to do when your child prefers the other parent over you or you over them. I'll put the link in the show notes for this episode. It's easy to feel hurt by it. And there's also, a little bit of secondary gain for us. Maybe there's some little part of you that's secretly happy to be indispensable and loved in this completely obsessive way. And that's good. That's only human. Just make sure you're not leaning into it too much. Like, okay, I know, only I can, fluff your pillow correctly. Make sure that there's no way you're maybe encouraging this at all. You can also act this out with stuffies or toys or whatever your child is really into. Act out the one dinosaur always wants to be touching the other dinosaur, and, the stegosaurus says, I want a little bit of space. I'm going to go over here. No, I want to stand next to you. You can act that stuff out, and I'm sure your toddler will attend to this with great gravity and sort of, reflect on that in his heart. You can also catch your child being good, as Margaret likes to say. Catch your child sitting nicely by himself and remark to whatever other grown-up might be around, did you see how Jacob just sat by himself in his high chair for all of dinner and he didn't want to get out and he didn't want to sit on mommy's lap? He is getting to be such a big boy. For right now, It is okay for you to be touched out. Handle what you can handle. Know it'll pass. Take breaks without guilt when you need them. One of these days, you might be the parent on the outs, Rosie. And when that happens, try to remember that there are benefits to both sides of the equation. Send us your parenting questions and we might answer yours next. Email us questions@whatfreshhellpodcast.com. Thanks for listening.
Close your eyes. Focus. Listen to work getting done with Monday.com. Relax as AI does the manual work, while your teams are aligned on a single source of truth. Feel the sensation of an AI work platform, so flexible and intuitive, it feels like it was built just for you. Notice you're limitless. Now open your eyes, go to Monday.com, start for free, and finally, breathe.